Hello, 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 legal funnel. All right, so I posted a poll 4 hours ago asking what do you guys want to see, and it looks like it's only been 4 hours, but we got 9 people basically wanted to see my highest converting landing page. All right, so let's talk about landing pages. All right, so landing page is pretty much the second part of a legal funnel. The first part is traffic and value. The second part is the landing page. The whole point of the landing page is one thing and one thing only, and that is to get an email address, contact information from a prospect. So it's just landing page is pretty much like the door. Somebody has entered the funnel. Once they get through the landing page, that means they've officially entered the funnel. So it's pretty important because really your entire business, it's one of the bottlenecks of your business. So you want to make sure you have a high converting landing page. What's a typical conversion rate? It's usually about 10%. If you get a landing page to convert 10%, that's usually a good sign. Even sometimes, it really depends on a couple of things, but the most important thing is where the traffic is coming from, what's their intent behind it, and how warm they are. That means how much do they know about you before they get to the landing page. So just keep that in mind. All right, so I've been building landing pages for 2 or 3 years now. I started capturing and collecting swiped files. I have it for a bunch of different things, and one of them is landing pages. So you can see from 2016, from 3 years ago, more than 3 years ago, I started capturing and pretty much keeping track of exactly what landing pages should look like. So I have this swipe file. Maybe I'll share with you guys in future. But what I've learned is usually a good rule of thumb is more is less when it comes to landing pages. Less is more when it comes to landing pages. What I mean by that is you usually want to remove stuff from landing pages. So the more simple it looks, more straightforward it is, the better. I've done landing pages with videos. I've done landing pages with long landing pages. I've tried so many things, but it's all been optimized to go towards a very simple looking landing page with just a headline, subheadline, call to action button, etc. So let's take a look at my highest converting landing page right now. This is right now. I'm always A/B testing landing pages, so always improving on it. And currently, let's look at the numbers before we look to see what it looks like. Right now, I'm converting at 36%, so pretty high. For this particular landing page, the traffic is coming from Google AdWords, but a really high conversion rate. They call this a unicorn. Anything over 20% is usually pretty rare. I think I even got up to like 45% at some point, but right now, about 36%. So let's take a look to see what it looks like. There's 2 that I have right now. I'm A/B testing whether to have. Here's what it looks like. This is the first version. There you go. This is it. Logo, headline, subheadline, pretty much like a call to action text, and then a button, and then review, and that's it. This is it. This is my highest converting landing page. The one thing that's also important is the headline. You always want to be A/B testing that, and then what's also another important something that's also important is that it's a 2-step opt-in. What that means is you want to have a button which goes to a pop-up. So it's a 2-step opt-in. You don't want to necessarily have the form on the page. You want to have a button that opens up to the form. Quickly explaining this is basically it's like a micro commitment. If somebody clicks on the button, they're more likely to finish the process. So keep that in mind. And then the second one right now, I ran out of things to test. I've already tested multiple times. I've tested the headline, different things, the button color, all that stuff. But right now I'm just testing to see whether a text review or a picture review is converting best, and it looks like this one is converting even better than my prior one. So that's pretty interesting. And yeah, this is it. The fastest way to get your ITIN without filing complicated government forms 2019. Click the button below to find out how to get your ITIN to open a US bank account and file tax return without an SSN. Reviews button. Where should we email you info about how to get your ITIN? So I flip it around. It basically says there's a big problem with people submitting wrong email address. So if they want me to send them information about the ITIN, they have to provide me their correct email address. So this exact text, where should we email you? That's a great call to action text. All right. And then the other thing to note is the color of the button. Orange, red, usually those are best. Blue is not as good as those orange, red colors. So I'll just keep that in mind. And then also get my, use possessive words, my, okay? And then the other thing you want to keep in note is you want to keep track of your A/B tests. So, you know, I've run plenty of A/B tests on these landing pages to get to this point. Looks like I started capturing the data from beginning of 2018. You know, different variations of landing of titles of different things, and I basically how I do it. Let's look at my last test. I basically capture exactly what I'm testing, when I'm running the test, and then 2 variations, and then the numbers at the end. And I basically, based on that, I basically make those adjustments. Then I run a new test every once a month, and I capture that data, and over time this gets optimized. So yeah, there you go. This is pretty much well, that's so close. This is my highest converting landing page. There's also some talk about some other things that people want to learn about, one-line tools I use in my business. So in the next video I'll talk about that. If you enjoyed this, please let me know. Like this video and comment to let me know. If you guys get value from this, I'll do more of these. Thanks a lot, guys.